miles. I drove, that is not Rick Scott, it was way before Rick Scott. I drove and I photographed areas that were hazardous, and I got the funding and I got the busing. Larry Metz proposed a half-mile for elementary and a mile. It got to ground zero, and that's when we jumped and we went into the hazardous because we thought it would be easier to get that. With our two-tier busing, I already have them running the numbers to go back and reinstate half-mile for elementary. So I pushed that scenario audit because of the disparity in transportation. I own that. It was not my brightest moment, by the way, and I have fixed it.
It's not fixed. The kids are still walking to school. We're in the summertime, John. They're walking to school come August if they live within 2 miles, and the 2-mile statutory limitation says they have to be picked up anyway if it's hazardous. Mr. Mathias proposed it, and everybody voted for it, and I think it does not speak very well for the Lake County schools. I do not want a kindergarten, girl or boy, walking to school. I think it's ridiculous.
I don't want a 5-year-old walking to school.
It's a management problem. If they rerouted the buses and picked up the high school children, yeah, you all say that, Mr. If they have a management problem, if they picked up the high school students earlier and dropped them off later, they could dedicate more busing to the elementary schools because we can't pick them up without any additional expense. We could provide the transportation for the little ones. Please don't tell me I don't have a clue.
I'd like to answer the question. Yes, I'm in favor of keeping the busing because part of educating the children is getting them to school safely.
We have a choice. $7 million in the classroom or $7 million in busing. I'm going to go with the classroom every day.
Yes. I would like to see our elementary school children get bused to school, but we always have to remember funding will always be an issue. So if we're going to do that, we have to be willing to take it from someplace else. I agree busing's good, and we want to make sure our children are safe, but money doesn't come from out of the air. So if we're going to do that, we have to be willing to cut it from someplace else. That's the responsible way to look at that.
Where there's a will, there's a way. So yes.
And I just like to again add something to that.